guy would definitely agree.
He knows.
But as we come in Bichachi, it's proper to note President William Ruto, in his latest list of nominations, actually included 10 female ambassadors and 6 deputies in recognition of women leadership in Kenya. One of them being Catherine Karemu, who takes over from Manoa Esipisu in London. So now the political angle towards the whatever statement was made by President William Ruto. As I mentioned earlier, going forward, we'll see whether to, if the male is the presidential candidate, the woman should be the running mate and vice versa. I mentioned Rigathi Gachagua mentioned that this is after 2027. So how do you look at it in terms of the ruling party, which is UDA, bringing this proposal into law within their party, that going forward, it will be this way? Yeah.
I don't know why people like making Rigachi's life hard. Can the guy just deputize the president in peace? He's always in some form of trouble. But that's on a light note.
Yeah.
First and foremost, we must recognize that the issue of gender representation in this country is not just a political issue, it's a cultural issue as well. It is 2024. In many of our tribes, if there is dowry to be negotiated, the mother and the daughter who's being married is not present at those negotiations. So we must understand there is a cultural issue. Then there is the political nature of Kenyan politics.
Okay.
Kenyan politics is full of goons. Kenyan politics is full of ruffians. Kenyan politics is full of people with the worst potty mouths possible. Kenyan politics does not lend itself to an environment that is conducive for women. So much so that if you read report after report of every election cycle, women will say they are abused more than men. They receive death threats. Some of them have suffered sexual violence against them. So it is not just a matter of representation. There is a systemic and cultural problem in this country that does not lend itself to women participating equally in the political space. Okay? Number 2, there is the question of, is our parliament, most specifically, and our county assemblies, are they democratic institutions or are they institutions of appointment? For example, if we say we go down the route that the Senate went, where you say you've got 47 senators, and then all of them are men. So then you have to appoint another 20 women, not voted for even by women themselves. Subconsciously, what you're doing is you're giving the men in charge of those parties more power over women because they're taking the decision away from the women, and now they select who? We've had it said, their girlfriends, their friends, and at the same time, you are introducing to almost 30% of an electoral body, of a legislative body, and introducing 20 people who are not elected by the people. You see? So the issue here has to be handled delicately. And it's a shame that I'm a man speaking about this. I wish it was a woman saying this. What really needs to happen at the core is we need to make it possible for women to run for office on the same footing as men. That's really the solution. It cannot be appointments because, again, if we go down the route where we are saying that we are going to appoint women, then political parties will just say, let men run. Then when the elections come, we've got more people to reward.
Appoint.
Yes. So we need to be very tactical. It's not just about getting 2/3. It's getting 2/3 in a democratic way. And also the spirit of it is changing the culture of Kenya. that we understand and respect that women can lead, that women are smart, that women are capable, and just because a woman is standing does not give men then the right to belittle them, to ask them, where is your husband, to ask them, you unapiga kelele, wanawake wanafaa kuwa in the kitchen. That is the real issue we need to solve.
Well put, Bichachi. And equally, back at home,